Harihi Om Tatsa. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. I would like you to understand the unity in the various spiritual, religious and non-religious approaches to the subject of spiritual wisdom. I said that spiritual wisdom in our country was a sequel to the religious and ceremonial life. But the spiritual subject can be approached in a non-religious manner also. The difference between spirituality and religiosity is, in religion the sole focus is on a distant and invisible God. In spirituality the sole focus is on oneself and the different levels of our personality. What you have to understand is whether you approach it from the religious, ceremonial or devotional points of view, or philosophical and spiritual points of view, in reality there is no difference. Because by any kind of a practice, what we propose to bring about, achieve is our inner personality, refinement, attunement, etc. This important point none of you should miss. You may believe in God or not believe in God. What really matters is, with your belief in God, are you really a happy person? And are you really a model person? Do you really have virtues, moderations, values and other things? That is why you will find, apart from discussing God, His excellences, glories and the like, Srimad Bhagavatam repeatedly speaks about the wise people, the lofty devotees and the like. As important as are the descriptions of God, so important are the descriptions of the devotees. In Srimad Bhagavatam particularly you will find a very beautiful synthesis of all this. In the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, after exposing what bhakti is, Sri Krishna spends quite some time towards the end in describing which is the devotee whom I like most. In describing the devotee he would like most, all the devotees' character, behavior, interaction, everything is detailed there. Now all those descriptions you will find tally with the Sthita Prajna, the Sthitati description, the Gunadita description. Always you will find. So don't be unnecessarily deluded by either devotion or non-devotion. Srimad Bhagavata says, it is not necessary that you extend one emotion alone towards God. For example, love. People who want to love God, let them love God. Those people who want to respect Him, let them respect. Those people who want to fear Him, let them fear. Those people who want to be jealous of Him, they can also do. Gopyah kamat bhayat kamsah dveshat chaidyadayo nripaha sambandhat vishnaya snehat yuyam bhaktiya vayam vibho. Narada tells Yudhishthira. The gopis had a passionate clinging to Krishna. Kamsa had a fearful clinging to Krishna. Shishupala and the others had stark anger, hatred and intolerance towards him. The entire Vishnikula dynasty, they had a sense of Swajana Bodha. Krishna is a member of our family. That kind of a clinging they had. And Yudhishthira, you and the others, you have a fondness for Krishna. And people like us have bhakti for him. Are you sharp enough to understand, to catch the point? Then in another sloka he says, how fast a devotee who is angry about God will attain God, so fast the other devotees cannot. Anger by itself is a powerful emotion, so it has got a powerful effect and fast also. See, what are these explanations? Why don't you spend some time thinking about it? So when I speak approaching the subject from various angles, you should only get enlightened and not confused or frightened. I would like every one of you to talk to God in your manner. Don't wait for worshipping Him in the puja room. Talk to Him from the bathroom, from your bed, from your office, from anywhere and everywhere. And you can talk to Him a little loudly. Others did not hear, otherwise they will say that this person is mad. So you talk to Him. You can register your resentment, doubt. My dear God, I don't think you have done well. Your fame will be affected. Better rethink your position. Any kind of a talk you can make. One is a study you perform or you offer when you are alone in a puja room in front of lit lamps, etc. Another is a free talk, conversation. Sakhya Bhava it is called. And finally comes a stage where you get reconciled with anything that comes and goes. Devotees will say, it's all given by God and taken by Him. I have nothing to say because I rely upon Him, I am fond of Him. If something God has done, I accept it. In that sense of surrender or sense of wholesome attunement that the devotee or the person feels, you will find the mind is most peaceful, stable and poised. It is that poise of the mind that matters. A good devotee who relies upon God exclusively will not even think about meditation, samadhi and all that. तुष्टे च तत्र किमलभ्य अनंत आद्ये किं तैर्गुण व्यतिकरादिहये स्वसिद्धा धर्मादयः किमगुणेन च कांक्षितेन सारंजुषाम चरणयोरुपगायताम्ना. The devotees who are singing constantly the praise of God, they don't need anything else. What the Jivan Muktas get by virtue of their Vedantic thinking and absorption, the devotees get from their wholesome surrender and attunement to the indisputable God. This sameness you should understand, don't miss it. What is this sameness? Whether it is the approach of devotion, approach of meditation, approach of wisdom, approach of Sankhya, or anything else. The factors to be touched and improved, are your own mind and intelligence. And what are the ultimate benefits to be had by the mind and intelligence? Mind has to be peaceful. It should not have any craving for anything. We will explain it in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. No craving at all. Even with your spiritual life, spiritual attainment, whether I have got it or not, is it sufficient or not, such doubts will not be there. It's a full poise, contentment and fullness. You can achieve it through devotion, you can achieve it through karma yoga, you can achieve it through Sankhya, you can achieve it through some of the yoga methods also. Ultimately, it is a question of a transformed and divinized human who will be able to live and move in this world peacefully, joyously, contentedly and fulfilledly. Harihi Om Tas. Jai Guru.